Hello, guys. You can
Hi.
hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, hello.
Uh,
Hello.
Hello. How are you? I hope you're all well and safe.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having me today. It's my pleasure to be with you today and talking about this situation in a positive way. Today, I'm going to talk about some of my projects during the COVID-19 and also hold the concept of my works uh, about living in a war zone and how I can deal with the situation. Can I start about the project and
Yeah, sure,
if it's
when you want.
much? Yeah, it's just like so. I think Afghanistan. I mean, I was born in Tehran, and it's about 3 years that I back to my country for teaching in Kabul University and work on my projects here. And I think COVID-19 is just another tragedy on an already long list of suffering in Afghanistan. And people always hear about war and so many, disaster in Afghanistan. So I decided to work on another side of Afghanistan, another part of, another face. It's unseen portrait of Afghanistan in the world, and a face that media never cover it. So, generally, all my works and the concept of my works are about the positive side of Afghanistan and positive side of Afghan women. And three important topics in my works are migration, gender, and identity. And also, my photo book is also working on unseen portrait of Afghan women, and I want to show another face of women in Afghanistan without burqa, without poverty, without, the bad news that always media is covering them. So today I want to talk about my new project that it's a collaboration between Afghan women artists, and one of them is United by Art and Fashion. That I did this with the collaboration with Lemon Clothing. That it's a fashion house in Afghanistan. They have a campaign now in these days about La Masque, and they want to keep the spirit high in this tough time. So we, the women of Afghanistan, have come together to bring the art and with this stone of gems from luxury of our mountains and our gleams and the beauties of Afghan women. These all together make made this collection. So this is a collaboration between Afghan women artists, activists, and fashion designers and photographers. And reflecting COVID-19 times for expanding our culture, art, and fashion by sharing creative resource and cultural heritage and with the sustainable visions for private development and collaborative reforms. Also, in this collection, I work with, uh, can you please show the next slide? Yes, actually I do stage photography, and all my photos are not documentary, and they are all stage. I mean, as like a filmmaker, I staged it. I direct this, and then I freeze the images, so and I capture them. In this collection, actually, it's it keeps the concept of my works and also a new side of positive reflection of COVID-19. So in this stage photography, I wanted to say that I'm still continuing my works as a stage photographer in Afghanistan to show unseen portrait of Afghan women. But this time, anything didn't change. Just I did this with masks, and nothing can limit my works. Nothing can make restrictions in my works. So I did. I mean, I tried to do some different topics in one collection. So next slide is also about the United by Art and Fashion. These are
Wow,
all
it's really
the.
beautiful, Fatima. Sorry, I would like to ask you because you always use a lot of colors in your pictures, and I think you try to show some of your heritage of the culture. I don't know if this beautiful textile that you have there, did you choose this for any reason, or I don't know if it's part of the heritage of the, I don't know, here in the in the background.
Good question, Lola. Good question. Actually, I would always I'm thinking that I came from a country that it has always war, and I mean Afghanistan for me. The image of Afghanistan for me always was black and white because I was born out of here, and always I hear about Taliban, about I mean limitation, about poverty, about bad news. So I think this is because of my background, and today I am a stage photographer that I want to cover this war, this black and white image with colors. I think this can be the reason. So I want to work with colors because I think we have so many disaster and problems here enough. So color maybe can put can cover them, can a little cover them. I think maybe.
Thank you.
You can go to the next slide and finish this collection. These are all the Afghan designs. I mean, these clothes, these hats, the glimpse background, the stones, the jewelries. All of them are Afghan, from Afghanistan. I mean, I wanted to make them all together uh, to show the beauty side of Afghanistan and Afghan women. And the last photo. Thank you. The next collection it's life behind the masks. That actually we follow the news every day. We hear about bad news and all negative vibes, and this is the time to keep our spirit high and spread the positive vibes, and conveying this message that we are all in this together. Here are some self-portraits. I mean, please next slide. These are all self-portraits of me as an artist. Next slide. That it's also a collaboration between Lemon Fashion House and also my friend Tahmina Alizada did the photos. Actually, we hear enough nerve-wracking and painful news about the world in the time of COVID-19 every day. So I think it's a time to play with colors and involve art and fashion to keep the balance and hope. And one day everything will get back to normal. But it's the best time to become a hero by thinking to avoid spreading the virus. And in this collection, we all try to convey this message by mixing art and fashion, and I think it was one of the best day that outriders you guys did that. I mean the hero days. So in this collection I tried to capture also this one. And next slide. Yes. And next one. Next one. All these shapes that you can see on mosque, they are all Afghan, traditional shapes that Laman Fashion House did this, designed. And next one. Okay, and this is also another part of life behind the mask that I did this with traditional. Piece that you can see. It's goleseb. It's a traditional and an important cloth in Afghanistan that people from north of Afghanistan, Mazar Sharif, Badakhshan, Turkmen guys, use this. In every old women, young, all of them, and it has different colors. So I try to mix these traditional piece with the mask and with the beauties. All these concepts get together to do this one, and I am also doing this with another. Uh, Stage directing. So it's still in progress, and I'm doing this collection, and I'm continuing with some different piece and traditional piece. Next one. Yes, you can see another color in the background. This base has different colors, and it's one of the most nostalgic and traditional piece in Afghanistan. Yes, and it's still in progress. You can see more of this in future.
Thank you, Fatima. I must say that they are so powerful, your pictures, and yeah, really happy that you are here today with us, because especially in all the countries are good things, bad things, but I think we never see beautiful things about Afghanistan. Media is always focusing in
Exactly.
all the challenges that for sure they are, but yeah, and you express so well what you want to tell about your country and your heritage. Yeah, it's really nice.
I've
Thank you
got,
so much,
may I just quickly jump in? I've got a comment for you. Fatima, there is someone who commented that great idea with coloring the reality. So that's some feedback for you. Well, thank you for this. As Lola said, yes, we definitely read some black news, let's say it now. We have some colorful news from Afghanistan. May I just quickly ask you, so how has your work changed because of the pandemic?
Okay, actually, my works have been changed. So many of my exhibitions were cancelled. My exhibition in Tokyo, in my conferences in Qatar, all my classes in Kabul University, everything were cancelled. And actually, being in Afghanistan, as I said, it has already long list of suffering. So COVID-19 is another tragedy also for an artist, that being a woman in Afghanistan, it's a big challenge enough. So when you are an artist, it's also, another challenge. So in this time, it's so hard for me to accept that so many exhibitions were cancelled. I can't do anything nowadays. The city is in quarantine. And, also some of people, they don't care about COVID-19 because they faced so many disaster enough. So it affects actually in my works, because so many I lost so many opportunities and exhibition in this time. And also, but I try to keep the spirit high. And this collection was one of the one of these things that I wanted to do, and I'm doing also. So yes, actually, it affected all around the world and also on my works in Afghanistan. But I try to stay positive. I
Absolutely.
try to register this time to record this song in a positive way because, as I said, Afghanistan has enough, painful stories.
Yeah, well, thank you for this. Sorry to hear that it affected you professionally, but as we can see, you are still trying to find a way to motivate yourself to do something great. Thank you for your exhibition. Thank you for joining us, and please stay
Thank you,
safe
Fatima.
and healthy.
Thank you so much for all your support and for this amazing initiative. And thank you so much for sharing this honorable situation.